Hello everyone, this is Claire Stone, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about cleansing your tarot cards. So I've had a lot of people asking questions since they have bought my new book, The Tarot Cheat Formula. Thank you so much. And they're asking, one, which cards should I buy? And two, do we have to cleanse them? What do we do with our cards? So this is what I do with my cards. And the deck that I suggest is the Universal Rider-Waite Tarot, and I will show you what they look like. I keep mine in a handy little bag. So this is the deck that I think are super easy for beginners. They're easier than some decks. So for example, in the Minor Arcana, there's the Three of Wands, for example. And if you look at the card, you get some sense of what that card could mean. Even if you've never seen a card before, you might think, oh, it looks like he's looking at something, or is he waiting for somebody? He's looking out on the horizon. So that gives you some kind of idea of what the card means. In some decks, you will see literally 3 wands on that card, and they are really difficult. So for that reason, I suggest this deck, the Universal Rider-Waite, and you will see the artwork of those cards. They're the ones that I have used in my book as well. So that's the first thing. The next is how you actually cleanse your cards. So if you have got a brand new deck, I create a little ritual what to do, and I might have actually wrote that in the book, I'm not sure, because I write a lot. I've written it in something, but I like to take out the cards out of the box, and I will kind of look at every single card, and it's as if the intention is that I'm kind of connecting my energy with every single card. So I will look at each one, and it's if I'm kind of like saying hello to each one. Now this is how I cleanse my cards, and it's up to you whether you do it, because this is a disclaimer. You might ruin your cards if you don't get this right. I use aura sprays. Now, obviously, if you get your cards wet, then you have to dry them, or mark my words, they'll be stuck together. Luckily these cards, they've got a bit of like shiny lamination on them, so I haven't damaged any of these cards, but I wouldn't want you to ruin any of your beautiful decks. Oh, and by the way, I am bringing back my Archangel Michael spray, the Good Vibe spray, and Raphael. I took them off for probably about 3 years because I couldn't it was really difficult getting glass bottles, and I'm not into plastic, but I've managed to source some bottles, so I'll be heading down to Glastonbury getting the holy water, and they'll be online soon. So back to what we're talking about, cleansing the cards. You could either get your favourite incense or some dried rosemary and just waft the smoke over the cards. You would use the incense stick anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise, from my perspective, imagine that your clock is going back in time. And what that does, it drives out, it casts away any energy that the cards may have picked up while you've been, they've been in transportation. I like to use a spray, so just squirt it over the deck, and then what I do is when it's fell down, I use my hand to just make sure that they are dry. Don't overdo it. And like I said, make sure that they are absolutely dry. So that is how I will cleanse my cards. The next thing that you want to do is mark your cards as in consecration. So cleansing and consecration are have two different meanings. Cleansing is clearing away, it's doing the spring clean. But consecration is when you mark an object so that it becomes either holy or spiritual or a special magical tool. That's what consecration is. So I've cleansed the cards now, and to consecrate them, I will bring the cards to my heart. Now bear in mind, you only need to consecrate something once, the first time that you ever use it. You might want to do that again if you've not used that object for a long time, if it's been in storage, or I don't know, you've lent your chalice to your best mate. You might want to, redo this, but it's not something you need to do all the time. Cleansing, yes. Consecration, usually just the once if it's going to be a frequently used tool. So bring it to the heart. And what I will do is I will connect with my guardian angel. You connect with any energies or higher powers that you like. And I imagine that light coming down through the crown chakra, into the heart, and out, down my arms, through my hands and into the cards. And I imagine that I am now making a personal connection to these cards by drawing down the energy of the divine, again, through the crown chakra, through the top of the head, through the chakra column, into the heart, sending loads of love into the cards from my heart, down through the arms, into the hands, into the deck. And then you might want to say your own little prayer, put your hands over them, and like I said, you will physically touch every single card, like making that connection from the heart. If you've got chimes, you might want to, or a singing bowl, you might want to chime them over the top, but you should be good to go then. When you are storing your cards, you can just keep them in the little box that they came in. You can wrap them. People like to wrap them in either a bit of black silk or white silk. Remember, black absorbs, so it can absorb any negative energies. I like to just keep mine in my little bag, and I will often keep a little chunk of black tourmaline or amethyst in the little bag. So that is a really quick way that you can connect with your deck if it's a brand new deck, and how to cleanse your cards in between reads. If you are letting other people handle your deck, then you definitely want to cleanse every single time. I cleanse, even though nobody handles my deck, I shuffle for who I'm reading for. I say to them, you tell me when to stop. That's how I like to do it. But yeah, I will still cleanse before handling them, because you think about all of the energies that you're tapping into when you're doing a reading. There can be a lot of emotion. People have readings because they're looking for answers. There's usually something going on in someone's life. It's not often that people just have a reading for fun, which yeah, they do, but 9 times out of 10 there's something serious going on in that person's life. So I'm going to be answering all of your tarot related questions. Do put your questions in the comments and I will make some videos and answer them all for you. It's so nice to be back in the office. We've finally got some sun, so I've made my way down here. It's a really beautiful space. I was a little bit sad when I came in because my dog Milo, who passed away last year, his little bed was down here. He used to come down while I was recording and working, and yeah, his bed was still there. God bless you, little Milo. I also wanted to show you this on a lighter note. This is a photo of me, and on the back it says 2001, and this is my graduation photo at St Helens College when I'd done the year-long holistic therapy diploma. How young do I look on that picture? Them were the days. I used to love being at St Helens College. Yeah, so there you go. Again, thank you so much for supporting my work. This is a self-published book, so I am definitely relying on all you gorgeous people sharing the book for me, raising awareness so that people know about it. Thank you for purchasing it. Thank you for sending it to your friends, and thank you for the reviews. It is really appreciated. So have a fantastic day. Oh, let's pull a cheeky one. Go on, why not? Woohoo! The 10 of Cups. Yeah, baby. So the cards are saying to us today that a rainbow of blessings is being placed over your home, over your loved ones. Good luck, love, good vibes, and all of the happy feels. So that is a little blessing for you, the 10 of Cups. A wish fulfilled, emotional bliss, a happy family, contentment, a silver lining, feeling loved, and good news. There you go. Lots of love.